Nowadays, most students tend to work while they're still studying. It could be to support a family or looking for independence. Sometimes it's very hard for them to manage their time, but on the other hand, it is possible for a lot of students to balance between work and study. However, some either quit work or college after experiencing the work environment.
I work at the Ministry of Information and Affairs Authority under the Radio Bahrain department.
I worked at Zain Bahrain Marketing Department.
I work in Zain as a call center agent.
I work for MyCard. It's a product from Al Baraka Bank.
According to a research done by the independent newspaper, 7 out of 10 UK students tend to search for jobs before they finish their degrees.
I really promote students who can study and do well in their studies and at the same time do work, whether it's part-time or summer jobs or just being attached to a company.
You get around between 10 and 30 CVs per job.
So why do you work?
Because I earn some money and helps me go through my daily needs and also reduce the pressure on my parents so that I pay my college funds and I pay my own salary for what I need.
Salary, first of all, and the second thing is, as I said, experience, and you get to know lots of people that may help you in the future. Like if you want to get a real job, they'll help you.
But they do work to support themselves and some of their family.
Actually, I have chosen to work and study because I needed the money at first. And also I needed the experience because, as we all know, once we graduate, every time we go to apply for a job, they need experience also. So that's going to help me in the long run.
Because I have to support my family and rely on myself as well.
In the United States, many students tend to work while they're still studying. A study done in Sheffield University shows us up to 75% of the US students. How do you balance between working and studying?
Balancing between work and study has been hard at first when I worked there. In my first 2 months, I had to give in assignments while working 9 hours every day. So it was kind of hard. I didn't get enough sleep, but now I've got used to it. So I've got my time management is much better now, so I can do it.
I think maybe if you can get a night shift or a part-time job. But what made me leave is that my department, the marketing department, they don't have a night shift. They only have morning, so that's why I left.
I know at least one case where a student who studies from morning, yani 8 I guess, starts at 8 and finishes around 2 maybe. And then he starts his full-time job, not part-time job, for another 8 hours, starting I think maybe 4 until 10 or 11.
Definitely, because that exposes them to a real work environment with its own pressure, with its own discipline, with its own procedures. They will see real bosses in their jobs, and they will have to be able to deal with problems, conflicts, how to talk to the upper management, how to talk to the lower people or the people who are like colleagues and so on. So it really is a big opportunity and big benefit to them.
What problems are involved while working and studying?
Negative side is that you would neglect one of them. Like if you focus more on work, you'll neglect the studies. If you focus more on studies, you'll neglect the work. So you have to set priorities. So one of them may be not a good decision.
The biggest problem I have faced was coping up with my assignments, as my group members started to complain about me because I don't hand the work until the last day and all of that because of my bad time management before. But I'm hoping for this semester that everything is going to be much better as well.
At the beginning, I used to work every day at night because I was a trainee, and that was exhausting because I used to work from 7 p.m. till midnight every day, and have classes at 10 a.m. in the morning. So at the beginning, it was exhausting, but when I got the contract, my schedule became much easier and much flexible for me to work with.
Researchers at the Independent newspaper advise students to work no longer than 15 hours a week to be able to manage between their work and study.
The main reason that made me unable to continue studying while I'm working is that I have a full-time job and a full-time study. So this is about 17 hours a day, 17 to 18 hours a day. So it was hard. I barely could sleep like 3-4 hours a day. So I think that was the main reason. So if I had a part-time job, I would be able to manage it.
I balance my work and studies because my job is a part-time job, which I only work 12 hours a week, and all my shifts are at night, so that gives me the advantage of studying and working the same day. And also during my working hours, I have some free time to work on my studies.
What about social life?
My social life, it went down massively because I had no time to go out, or when I'm at uni and then I had to go to work, at the end of the day I'll be so tired and I'll just go home and sleep. Then I'll wake up again and repeat the routine, and there's no time for social life except for the weekends maybe.
Working and studying actually have taken my social life away. Now I don't have no social life because I work and I study, so I only have 2 days off, and I have to put the people on my life on shifts in these 2 days. So 2 hours for my family, 2 hours for my friends, and 2 hours for my other friends. It goes on like that.
If you are going to have 2-3 life roles in your life, being students, worker, and you have to have friends and entertainment and stuff in your life, it's going to affect a lot.
Social life is important, but students should have priority. What is the priority for a student? Is to get a degree and achieve results. I'm not saying they shouldn't go out and enjoy themselves, but for some certain period they should really dedicate themselves to these two big tasks, which is studying and achieving the results they want, and at the same time getting the experience or the knowledge in the work environment. It needs a lot of planning and organizing of you cannot just do it just with no planning. You should have your social life, but you should really plan it well. It will be like maybe in the evenings or weekends, but well planned, because you already got two major tasks to achieve.
How does social media help working students?
If our students start to sign in the LinkedIn, they will make themselves available for all the world as capabilities and abilities from Bahrain Polytechnic with good qualification to find jobs. Social media is very much used for the Facebook, for the Twitters, the Instagrams. This is the new generation, this is the new era, so please use the available technology to help your requirements and also keep you on the map of the world by being part of it successfully.
As a result from these interviews, we can agree that the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Despite the difficulties that will be faced in combining work and study, it will be very beneficial in the long run and worth all the sacrifices made for the sake of a better future.